Hello everyone, my name is Cheya Lacroix and I'm an Assistant Director in our UCCS Office of Admissions, and welcome to just learning more about UCCS being new to the Common App and what that means for you and your students. So one thing to note is that we actually have 3 different ways that students can apply. The first way is that they can just go to uccs.edu/apply. There will be a gold Apply Now button all over the website, and if they click on that button, that will bring them to our online application. Another application that we have is called the Peak Performance Application, and that is emailed to a select group of students that we are inviting to apply to us. It does not mean that they will automatically be accepted. They still need to turn in transcripts as well. And also, we still need an application fee or waiver. However, this is a specialized application for those specific groups of students. And then lastly is the Common App, where students can apply through that as well. Now with the application, we do need students to submit one of those 3 applications. They do not need to do more than one. So whichever one they select is great. We don't have a preference for one over the other. So we need the online application, the $50 application fee or waiver. So we will accept the NACAC fee waiver that you can send to us. We'll accept the ACT or SAT fee waiver. If you know of a student-specific situation, you can also go ahead and just email their admissions counselor and let us know what their situation is, and we can waive that fee as well. And then lastly, we need the official high school transcript. You can send that through send.edu or Naviance, or you can email a PDF version of the official high school transcript to our admissions office or your admissions counselor. As long as the transcript is coming from a counselor from the school, for example, it could come from the registrar, we will consider that official. Now, what's optional is the ACT or SAT scores. So this year, we will have it optional for all fall 2021 applicants. It's still highly recommended, and we encourage students to take the ACT or SAT because we may need it for admission into a specific program or college on our campus. Also, we may need it for scholarship consideration or placement into classes, sorry. So we are still reviewing our policies and procedures, but it is highly recommended that if students take the test, they should send us their scores. Now, when it comes to an essay or letters recommendations, those are also optional. Some students, we may request an essay if they have any D's or F's their junior year specifically, or if they have big dips in their grades where we notice that they start off strong, but then something must have happened because grades go down. And so the essay is actually one that is very flexible, where we don't have a specific topic. It's just letting us know about your academic history and what happened to give us more background on the transcript. Also, there's no word count. So there's no word count specific format. It is easiest if students send it to us in a Word document or a PDF, because sometimes if they send it to us as a Google document, our system can't download it. So it is easier if it's in a PDF and includes their name or birthday. So if students are asking you about the essay and what should they include, just let them know, really, just let us know what happened with your transcript. Describe your transcript to us. And then with the letters of recommendations, we will accept up to 2 letters of recommendations, and preferably one that is academic, so from a teacher. But as a counselor, you can always send us a letter of recommendation to give us more information about your students as well. So the 3 required things: online application, fee or waiver, and then the transcript, and then those essays, letter recommendations, and test scores are going to be optional. Now, what are we looking for? We're looking for a weighted 3.0 cumulative GPA or above. Now, if students have below the 3.0 cumulative GPA, they can always still apply to us. And that's where that essay is going to come in handy, just letting us know about their academic situation as well. So we don't want students to feel like if they don't have the 3.0 GPA, they cannot apply. Just typically, our students have above that 3.0 cumulative GPA range. And then we'll also look at the classes that they have taken. So we are looking for those 4 years of English, 3 years or units of mathematics, 3 units of a natural science, 3 units of a social science, 2 units of a foreign language, and it does have to be in the same foreign language. We will accept American Sign Language, French, German, Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, other areas as well, as long as it's in that same foreign language, and then 1 unit of an academic elective, like another history class, psychology, sociology, things like that as well. If a student has taken the college level course for it, then it just has to be 1 semester, and we will go ahead and count that as 1 unit for us as well. Now, if students submit their transcripts and their grades for senior year are not posted on their transcript, then we will ask the students to also send us their schedule, so that way we can see if they will have that 4th year of English or 4th year of math, for example. And so students can send that to us as a screenshot. You can email us their course schedule. That's just a way for us to be able to verify that they will have all of these units completed by the time they graduate. If students are lacking in areas, then they can still be admitted, and we will just let the students know that they would need to make that class up in college. So there's going to be certain criteria around that, so you can always reach out to your admissions counselor and let us know your student's specific situation. However, we have had students who might not quite have 4 years of math done before they graduate, and so they can still be admitted and make up that year of math when they come to college, or technically be 1 unit because it's now a college course when they get here. Now, key dates to keep in mind: our application for the Common App already opened up on August 1st. Our other applications are actually opening up tomorrow, with going to the website as well as going to the peak performance application. And so typically by September 1st, our applications are available and live for students to apply. Every year on October 1st is when the FAFSA application becomes available. December 1st is when our scholarship and housing applications become available, and those are only open to admitted students. So we are on rolling admissions, which means we do not have an application deadline. However, we highly recommend that students still apply to us and get admitted before December 1st, so in that way they are able to start on the scholarship and housing application as soon as it opens on December 1st. Now, our early scholarship application deadlines are February 1st, so they definitely need to be admitted before then so they can apply for those scholarships. If not, March 1st is when the rest of our scholarships are due, as well as the FAFSA priority deadline, housing application priority deadline, and that is when our orientation registration opens. And that is how students actually let us know they're coming to UCCS. We do not have an enrollment deposit. The way they commit to attending us is just registering for orientation. So those are some of those key dates for your students. So if they ever ask, did I miss UCCS's application deadline? Technically, we don't have one. So they still have time that they can go in and apply to us. It's really just making sure that they get admitted in time for those scholarship and housing applications. And as a quick side note, for housing, students are required to live on campus their freshman year unless they live with their parents or legal guardians in El Paso County in Colorado. So everybody outside of El Paso County will need to live on campus. We do have a housing exemption form, however, that students can fill out if they meet certain criteria, or they can always contact housing to ask about their specific situation. Then things to keep in mind. So admissions decisions do take about 2 to 3 weeks to take place after we have received all of the application materials, such as the transcript and their application. Now with transcripts, it can take us 1 week for it to be uploaded and attached to an application. So students will receive an automatic email as soon as they apply that says that we're missing their transcript. So just note that we may not actually be missing it. We might not have had the time to actually load it into our system. So if it's been about 2 weeks since you've sent it and students are still saying that we don't have it, then you can go ahead and resend the transcript to us. You can also email documents to us, such as the PDF version of the high school transcript, the NACAC B waiver, ACT or SAT score report. We will accept those. And for super scores, we do that. So if your student has taken the ACT or SAT, or they will take the ACT or SAT multiple times, then they can send us all of their scores so that we can super score it. If the test scores are on their high school transcript, we will use those and consider them official, or you can send the scores to us and we will consider that official as well. It just can't come to us directly from the student. And then lastly, here's just some contact information. So if you want to find your admissions counselor, you can use this link at the top. You can email admissions if you have any other questions at go@uccs.edu. You can also email official transcripts, those are official documents, to UGAP, so UGAPP@uccs.edu, or you can mail in official transcripts to us as well. And those would be your best places to send in that information. And last but not least, we thank you so much for your partnership with us and just helping us be able to find the best fit for your students. You can always contact us if you have any questions. We will be conducting a variety of virtual events as well as different types of opportunities for your students to engage with us. Thank you so much.